Uh-oh.
Hey, welcome everybody. It is Sunday, and that can only mean that it is time for a snack stream.
Katie coming? Oh. That's what I
Oh,
thought
hi.
it was that.
Yes, the whole thing shook. Good
Everything
job.
shook. Good job.
Welcome in, everybody. It is me. I am Mike. It is she. She is
Katie.
Audrey. Is the other person that is in the room with me currently. That is you.
Okay.
Welcome in. It's a little bit earlier than we usually do this, so thanks for joining us. We wanted to make room for the well-appointed desk stream that'll be at 4:30 Eastern Time today for patrons there. There's a little dog coming in.
Little dog, hoping for some snacks, some snacky snacks.
Yeah, welcome in Ruth and Russell and JD Lady and B Haven and all those who are in the chat but are not currently chatting. She's like, I just want to flail. How do I open this?
I feel like Ruth and Russell are they're always typing right next to each other because I feel like you always say Ruth and Russell and like there's always lots of hard R's. Hard R's.
Well, that is the only yep. It's possible. I don't know.
When I think of Ukraine, you know what I think of?
Frogs.
Frogs, apparently.
Yeah. Frogs, apparently.
Have we had Ukraine? We've had to have Ukraine before.
I don't know. The file's over there if you want to grab it. I can't get to it.
Somebody else would remember.
Uh-huh.
We got some Kiev,
Shpola.
Kolomaya.
Okay.
Odessa.
Yep, that sounds right.
Crimea.
I go Crimea.
Crimea?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Sounds right.
Yeah. That I do know about that in terms of the overtaking, unfortunately. And Kharkiv Oblast.
Yep. Kharkiv. So yeah, we have some great snacks here, I hope.
We got some stickers.
We do have some stickers. There's a sticker or two here.
Wow, They went with big stickers again.
Yeah, they went big stickers again. The two pickies kind of gross. Wild and Fearless, I do love this crane? Maybe?
Crane.
Trivia star, a flower of some sort. It looks like a
heron?
hibiscus. Could be.
I don't
know. The chest's not appearing on screen? I can see it. You might need to reload or something.
Yeah,
it looks fine to
it.
me. Wait. Yep, it's there.
Yeah.
Huh? Wait, is it not here when I... Oh. There it is. Thanks for letting me know. That part wasn't. All right. Yep.
Weird.
Great. Thanks. Yeah, I turned that off for a thing, and I forgot to turn it back on. So we'll see who wins the Ukrainian tooth, or whatever that is. And it looks pretty serious. So, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for the long ones. There they are. Thank you.
Well, see, if you got here early, you'd help me set up, and then I wouldn't be falling behind like I currently am, and unprepared. And yeah.
Yeah. Look, Audrey needs a nap. And my napping was not long enough.
It never is.
So this is what's going on, okay?
I know.
It's just what happens.
That's actually a little thing we do is every time we take a nap in the evenings, we'll be like, I'll set an alarm and it'll go off. Like, how's your nap? And she'll be like, not long enough.
It's never long enough. Especially today because I never really got to sleep.
Well.
So I didn't really get a nap. I just laid there for like 15, 20 minutes.
Well.
So we got our recipe for the month.
Okay.
It's chicken plav.
Okay.
A family dinner favorite.
Okay.
Do you want to show the downward thing so they can see it?
Sure.
Thank you. It looks like this. It looks like honestly, that looks like a nice chicken and rice meal.
Carrots?
It looks like a carrot. So we got chicken breast, onion, carrots, garlic, rice, water or chicken stock, and bay leaves. That's just chicken and rice. That's just chicken and rice. That
sounds great.
Yeah.
I would eat that. The Ukrainian households have different variations on this dish. Some include cumin, coriander, paprika, and tomato paste. I don't know about tomato paste, but like the rest of that stuff, throw it all in there.
That'd be fine. Tomato paste would be fine. A little extra acid to it, I guess. You may be tempted to stir the pot while it simmers. Don't do it. Plav comes out best when left alone.
That's the same with that's the thing with rice. Don't stir it. Just leave it alone.
Also made with lamb or pork and additional veggies. And omit meat entirely. That's not the Ukrainian way, I'm sure. Gotta have meat.
What do you mean make sure to order a self-filling ink pen? What's that mean? I do have a self-filling ink pen, but that's a whole different stream. So, what was that?
Cat's coming back.
Oh, look, cat. All right. It's like a 1950s something pot dinner, one pot dinner. That's also a very Mike and Audrey style dinner. I do like a dinner in a pot.
Yeah.
I like a chicken and rice situation.
I'm from the Midwest. You give me a casserole.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Some rice in it.
Yeah.
It's great
Yeah.
dinner.
Any excuse for rice, honestly.
I love rice too.
Yeah.
Mike makes a good rice.
I do.
He's the
I
one
do.
I cook, but if there's rice, Mike cooks the rice.
There's some things I'm good at. Although now we have a rice cooker, and so
and the
like,
rice cooker is awesome. If you don't have a rice cooker
Yeah.
and you make rice,
Yeah.
it's worth it.
And if you get a rice cooker, you'll make more rice.
Yeah.
Also, it's great for steaming things, a lot of
Yes.
stuff. But yeah, I used to make rice just in a pot.
Yeah.
I am very good at just making,
Yep.
sauce pot rice. That's how I grew up doing it because I never had a rice cooker.
Yep. Oh yeah. That was not. I didn't even know that was a thing growing up that you could have a rice cooker.
Right? Who
No
even knew?
offense. I was like, that's my mom.
Well, we didn't really have like Chinese restaurants or anything in our area. Like I never ate that growing up.
Yeah, when I
And
was
so-
really young, we didn't, and then later on,
Mm.
we had
Yeah.
a couple and that we would go to, especially the town over, because again, where I grew up was not big, and some of the other closest places nearby were also not big, but a couple of
Yeah.
them did have Chinese places that we would go.
I mean, there's probably like a P.F. Chang's. That was like way too fancy for us.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah. And it's not like your
mean,
first Asian food experience.
no.
Like you're not gonna
Yeah.
go all in on that. So.
Yep. For sure.
Please spill my fountain pen collection? No way, man. Not gonna spill it. That would be a mess.
Never. Yeah, that would be very very mess. All over.
All
Just
right.
just the ones in front of me are gonna be mess.
It's too
I
early for
don't
trivia. You ready
know
for food?
if we have and if had any of these. So I'm not sure if we.
All right.
There's one exciting thing that I've seen already.
All right.
So let's go ahead. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and start with Golden Chips Wasabi.
Golden chips.
Or do you want to?
I don't think of wasabi as being.
Not at all.
Huh.
Do you want to go with something else, like the other one that's sort of?
No, you're driving. Just
and
decide.
then wasabi's like the palate cleanser. Isn't that what that's known for?
No. It's known
Okay,
for.
maybe it's not known for that. Well, let's start with the wasabi.
I feel like we should end with a wasabi. Wasabi is a powerful flavor.
So you want to? Do you want to end the flavoring on wasabi?
I think so. I think otherwise it's gonna overpower everything else we're gonna put in our mouths.
Okay.
Especially you, because you don't like horseradish.
I mean, usually it doesn't last that long. Okay, well, let's start with the homemade bread chips with ajika.
Oh.
Fried rye chips with ajika seasoning, which I don't even know what that is.
I feel like we have some of that from Penzies or something, maybe. Like it sounds
don't
familiar.
Recognize it, but
Yeah.
well, apparently ajika's spice mix is tomato powder, paprika, garlic, hot chili pepper, basil, coriander powder, parsley, dill, marjoram, and bay leaf. It's
Yeah.
a lot of things.
It's a lot of things.
So
Yeah. How they make these is they slice bread, fry it, sprinkle it, and pack it.
how do other places do it then?
I don't know. Maybe they
I
have,
do like the packaging though.
Maybe they have
That's
a
right, yeah.
machine or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is good packaging.
It's old timey. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Many countries have a favorite condiment. The U.S. has ketchup, Italy has pesto, Mexico has salsa, and Ukraine, they have ajika. This mildly spicy sauce is made with carrots, tomatoes, garlic, and chili pepper and serves as an accompaniment to, well, pretty much anything. It's slathered on bread, poured onto soup, drizzled atop vegetables, mixed into scrambled eggs, and most commonly paired with meat. In fact, the name ajika comes from the word for salt, which should give you an indication of how pervasive the condiment is. See if you can taste the spices: basil, paprika, chili, garlic, bay leaves that make up the distinctive pungent flavor. Then see if you agree with the statement. A new favorite condiment.
Is that a sniff?
That's not that strong.
I think it smells great.
Really? Well, it smells good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like gonna blow my socks off.
These
or
are
anything
very
like that.
crumbly. Like, there's not as many in there as I expected. Like,
They
just in
remind
the
me
bag.
of like what you get in the like rye chips. You get in like a Chex Mix or a,
like the
Gardettos,
Gardetto. Yeah, Gardetto things.
is it Gardetto or Gargetto? Gardetto. It's got to be a D, right?
Sure.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
All right.
This is in here?
He came by. He was on the desk here.
I was reading. That's a
Yeah.
big
You're
long
really
paragraph.
focused. All right.
Very hard.
I like them. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, that's good. It's mostly crunch. Like, I don't feel like the spices are. That nothing stands out that much. Like maybe a little garlic,
Mm-hmm.
a little salt, but I don't really. It's good, but nothing really stands out too much. It tastes like the rye chips that we get in like Chex and stuff, but a little oilier.
Yeah, a little bit
Because of the
oilier.
fry, yeah.
I
Yeah.
do.
And they're broken, pretty
Well.
much.
I always like to break them anyway, because otherwise they're just too hard.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. They give us a lot more room to write on these now. Like switch the orientation. Now it's tall. There's a lot more
Yeah.
room. I like that.
I'm guessing that some people do it with their families and stuff, so they have multiple. I know some of the reviews I've seen, they do it with their kids, and so then they can all have their own thing. So maybe that's why.
Yeah. Seasoning is good. Could use more.
Could be good in soup. Could be good in soup. If you want a different texture, I'm not sure how it would.
I don't put stuff like that in my soup. Do you?
I don't. I don't
Yeah.
even put crackers in chili, which
Mm-mm.
everyone else in my family would.
Yeah, no,
But
that's not a.
I'm the only one that doesn't. I just like chili, and I will eat crackers separately and then have chili.
I
but
will
I'm-
sometimes dip a saltine in a chili,
so that
but like
I
put it in
still
there and
don't
like
do
use
that.
it as a scoop.
Mhm.
But I'm not gonna. I don't like to sit there and get soggy.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad
Yeah.
does that in soups all the time. It takes some.
Mhm.
He takes like a handful of saltines and just like goes like that into
Uh-huh.
the chili.
Yeah.
Or,
That's what my
or whatever
family
the
would
thing
do.
is.
Usually it was chili though.
Yeah, these are good. I like the flavor. You're right. Nothing like super stands out as a
Mhm.
flavor. If you're like, what flavor is that? I wouldn't be able to
I'd
necessarily
be like,
tell
it's
you.
just a seasoned. I would just say it's a seasoned rye chip.
It's like kind of
pretty
like a chill version of like Lowry seasoning salt.
Yeah.
It's got that kind of like
It does.
I don't know how to
That's what
describe it.
is.
Kind of like a warm
Yep.
flavor, not
Yep.
hot, but like
Yep.
it
Yep.
makes me think of warmth.
Mhm.
I don't know why.
I've never had Fritos and chili.
I don't like Fritos.
I like
So.
Frito. Since Mike doesn't have them, I've never had them in the house.
Yeah, it's
Nor
true.
were they that popular. I mean, we liked them growing
Mm.
up, but it wasn't a thing that we had that often.
They were a big thing back home because
Yeah.
like you
oh,
get
that's
it.
was in Texas. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the Frito.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Like you get like a walk-in taco, which is a bag of Fritos and it's
Uh-huh.
chili in it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you know that kind of stuff, or chili pie, which
Yeah.
was Frito, or they call it Frito pie sometimes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, that's what that is.
it's like chili fries, but with Fritos
Mhm,
is all
yeah.
that is. Yeah. I try to make the make the spice mix and tweak it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it says what the
Yeah.
things are. Most people have. I mean, the
It's a
only
lot of-
thing.
It's a lot of normal stuff.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
normal
just
things.
like a good mix.
I don't know if I have. I don't have tomato powder.
I bet. Actually, I think we do.
Tomato powder.
Yeah, it's not something we use very often, but I'm sure we have it.
Hmm.
We have a lot of stuff in our spice closet.
So
All right,
the
where do we go
rest
next?
are all sweet things besides the wasabi. So,
Uh-huh.
is there a baggie? Yeah, the baggie will have. One has a bubble gum flavor. And chocolate bit thing. Let's do the sponge cake. Let's get the sponge cake because we're not always a huge fan of the sponge cake. Sponge cake with condensed milk. It is called. Well, it just says sponge cake condensed milk. It doesn't even have like a.
That's what it
what's
says
the
here.
branding there?
Sponge cake.
It doesn't say it.
Actually, it
nothing
does. It
there.
has a.
It's
It's an upside down G.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to say that in
English word.
Yeah.
Sometimes sweet things can come out of really dark times. This yum is proof. After World War II, Ukraine faced food shortages that forced folks to get creative in the kitchen, especially for dessert, which is where sweetened condensed milk or skushyanka came in handy. Locals used it to stick together bits of leftover baked goods, making simple no-bake cakes. Since then, sweetened condensed milk has become a staple of Ukrainian cuisine. Skushyanka. How would you...
Yeah, that seems fine.
SGs are not very common.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that in English. Yeah, okay, so this is
This does not look wet, which
Yeah.
I'm appreciative of. We've had that issue with cake things.
yeah. Sometimes it can just be kind of soggy.
This seems angel food cake-ish based on the floof.
Yeah, it's got a. I don't know if it's got that much floof. It's definitely got some floof. Yeah.
A nice sponge.
Yeah, I like that it's not like. I like that it's not soggy.
Yeah, the cream has stayed there without
Yeah.
soaking in.
Somehow it has.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I like it. I mean, I like the idea of it anyway. Not wet at all. If anything, it's a
Too
little bit dry. Yeah. I bet if I was dipping this in like a coffee,
Oh, yeah.
it'd be kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just like thought about coffee with like, especially that cream center.
Yeah.
A little coffee with that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Although coffee with sweetened condensed milk is kind of a thing anyway.
That is,
so
yeah.
it
Sweet
needs
needs.
coffee.
It's good, though. I appreciate it's not soggy and it's not too sweet. It is sweet, but not cloying or anything. Yeah, it's a nice flavor. It's a nice, sponginess.
Yeah, I kind of want to save that and like put it in a bag and have it with my coffee tomorrow.
Do it. Yeah.
Like, that
I mean, I like it, but I think it would be better. I could
Yeah.
eat the rest of it and be
Yeah.
fine, but I think it would
Mhm.
be,
a little dry.
Or tea. That would be another great addition. Yeah. But it's not, I don't think it tastes like, I haven't had a Twinkie in years, so I can't
Yeah, no,
say
it's not
that.
like a Twinkie. Those are
but-
way sweeter.
Yeah, this is much,
Mhm.
toned down
Yeah,
flavor-wise.
for sure.
Probably how about we have the Choco Shocks? Choco Shocks. Chocolatey wafer stuffed with cookies and cream. Yeah.
These look familiar.
That's the only
And
thing
that cake
that
thing
seemed
does look familiar. Somebody said, I feel like we've had it before, but like with a different name
I
or
don't
something.
remember the packaging, so they could have just changed the packaging too.
Yeah.
But the more we travel the world on this snack adventure, the easier it is to notice that some yums are, well, universal. In case in point, cookies and cream. Here's Ukraine's take on it. Smooth vanilla cream flecked with cookie pieces, smeared over a wafer, and then smothered in chocolate. You've never had cookies and cream like this before. We haven't. Interesting. I wonder if the texture is going to be in that middle, is the thing.
Oh, it's slacking off.
That's fine. I'm still looking at I like to look at the ingredients. Not that it really matters to me.
I mean, if you see any like artificial sweeteners in there, let me know. That's pretty rare in these, but
Yeah, that's the nice thing about these, that there's really not much in that.
oh yeah, they're little
Oh.
lumps.
I expected it. I know. I guess I expected it to be darker based on the picture on the front,
Mm-hmm.
or just like a thicker layer of chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look like maybe it's a thin layer of chocolate.
It smells good. You can definitely see that wafer.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like. No.
Actually,
Yeah.
cookies and cream are.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know how they did the wafer so it covered it nicely.
Mm-hmm.
They I guess they just have like a machine that sort of like forms the wafer around it. or
Yeah, like
something.
I think it's indented because the cookie and cream was on top and the wafers are on the bottom. It says it's indented so you don't need a knife. I mean, you don't need a knife. I was just making it neat because I have one.
You
Yeah,
know,
you don't need one.
what do you think?
I think it's perfectly pleasant.
I don't really notice the cookies and cream so much. Really the flavor is wafer forward,
Yeah.
which I don't know why wafer tastes so strongly,
Yeah.
but it does. But not a bad way. But
Might
it's
as well just
mostly
finish them now.
texture is what you're getting, because I don't really taste any Oreo or anything like that, really.
Mm-mm. It's definitely not Oreo. Well, it kind of shows Oreos.
It's
or
cookies and cream.
Oreo-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah,
I
it's
think the real chocolate and the wafer overpower that flavor.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I like it. You know, I liked it more after the second one. I'm not the biggest cookies and cream fan because
Yeah.
I don't really like Oreos.
Mike's not a huge fan. But not like...
But that's perfectly good.
Yeah. You're not against it. You're not like, oh, I'm not going to eat that or I'm not going to like it. You're just like, eh. I'm excited about this next one. We had a whole discussion about this last time we've had this flavoring.
Here's a thing I just thought of.
Okay.
And I feel like that cookies and cream and wafer snack there. I feel like if I'd had like a stressful day and I came home and just like ate one of those, I'd be like, yeah, like it feels like it's a very calm snack.
Really?
Yeah, I don't feel like it's a snack that's gonna get like you bouncing off the walls or whatever. It's not gonna assault you with flavor. It's just like kind of like calm and grounding.
Okay. It sort of makes me think of like a chocolate, like a good chocolate bar where there's not too much going on. It's just a nice chocolate flavor without there being, too much sugar.
Maybe.
It's more chocolatey. Me!
She likes to flail her tail as she goes.
She really does. Yeah.
I'm really trying to knock stuff over back
Yeah.
here. All right. Okay, so what's the next one?
Crostata with black currant. I love black currant or red currant. I just love red. Wow, that's a whole thing. I did not expect it to.
This is a whole pie.
I didn't expect that. Berry-licious fruit and crumbly cookie crust. And the scheme of fruits, black currant is fairly new. That's not true. It's just not,
I think this means biscuit chocolate. It says biscuit chocolate there.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what that means. Just not in English on one of them.
Yep. There you go.
So.
In the scheme of fruits, blackcurrant is fairly new. Native to the Scandinavia and Russia, it's been cultivated to perfection in Ukraine's fertile climate over the past 500 years. Not so in the United States, where the cultivation of blackcurrants was banned starting in 1911 due to a fungus that naturally occurs in the plants that can wreak havoc on America's trees, and therefore the lumber industry. Fortunately, tangy and richly sweet blackcurrant crostatas are A-OK for importation. That's adorable. That's cute.
It's a whole pie.
But anyway, they've made it so like the fungus is not going to hurt things, so it's not banned anymore or anything, so...
Yeah, it was some sort of a genetic engineering thing, or just waited it out. There was some interaction between two different kinds of plants, I think, that was making it tough.
Yeah, but now it's not. So they dealt with the fungus somehow. I think it was sort of GMO sort of thing. So you don't have that anymore.
Oh, it's got a little crust. It's
That's
a whole.
Cute.
That is super cute, and I love it.
I want to smell it.
Okay.
It mostly smells buttery.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yep.
How much of this pie would you like?
I would like a quarter of it.
Okay.
What do you... I mean, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is blackcurrant filling. So, yeah. But it also has apple puree in it, which I'm not surprised. A lot of things like that will have extra flavoring to sort of add to it.
I think the apple puree is more for like bulk.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Because the blackcurrant, like by itself, is pretty strong. But
and
you need
small,
like
they're just little berries too.
Yeah, you need like a starchy bulk.
They call me starchy bulk.
There's a lot of crust on the bottom. It's pretty thick crust.
It's like a tart. It's like a
It's like a tart.
I think he always just mouth the whole thing. I'm like, no, I'm gonna get multiple bites out of it to get the flavor. It's like a fruit pizza.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
I like the second bite a lot better than the first because I started with the edge more. I wish there was a little bit...
Put it in blackcurrant down on your tongue.
Okay. I just wish there was a little bit more blackcurrant. I wish there was just a little bit higher up of the fruit.
There's a little too much crust.
A little too much crust.
But I think if you flip it over for your next bite, you might enjoy it more.
I'm just being critiquing of the whole thing as, you know,
Mhm.
not even doing it that way. I still wish that there was a little bit more of the fruit.
How was that one? Did you do it fruit down?
Yeah, I did.
Was it better?
It's the same.
Well,
Still very pastry forward. Yeah. Very buttery. Very pastry. But it's good. I would eat another one of these for sure. And we still have half of it. What do you think?
it's delightful. I do wish
Good.
there was a little bit more of the fruit.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit less of the pastry.
Yeah.
But
the pastry's good.
Yeah,
So-
I know. The pastry's great.
Yeah.
Overall, delightful snack. I am delighted by the form factor.
Yep. It's not too sweet either.
It is not too sweet. I don't like. I'm not really a big pastry fan. It's not like pastry dessert sort of fan.
Yeah.
It's okay, but like I don't want like a Danish or whatever. It's too much.
Mhm.
But this is kind of great, and that blackcurrant flavor is really nice.
Yep.
It's not overpowering or like super sour or anything like that. I was
No.
worried that it might be.
But it's not too sweet either. It's just
Yeah.
it's a nice balance.
You're from Ukraine. Well, thanks for joining us.
Oh wow.
Hopefully you've had.
Have
one
you
or
ever
two.
had crostata with blackcurrant before?
Yeah.
Or
Choco snacks?
taco shocks?
Choco shocks. Yeah.
Or homemade bread chips?
With Ajika.
Ajika, which we liked as well.
Also, we'd like to apologize in advance for our
Yeah,
horrible mispronunciations because it's
We're
hard.
Americans and we don't
We're
know
Americans,
any
we're very sorry.
Ukrainian. Yeah.
Table Talk Pies, the name is familiar. I don't know what Table Talk Pies are. It sounds great. Also, welcome Denise. Hello, hello.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Let's get this bubblegum flavored one out of the way. I'm not a huge bubblegum flavor
Or do you want
person.
to? Oh, I was gonna say, or do you want to do bubblegum flavor after wasabi? I don't know if that'd be better or worse.
I don't know. Whatever you want to. Yeah, that's what that.
Is
Yeah.
this a gum or is it a candy?
It's a soft candy with a bubblegum flavor. Bubblegum candy probably isn't what you expect when you think of Ukrainian sweets. You can read more
True.
about how this yum came to be on the first page of this booklet. And then that's all it says.
There are actually
Oh.
two of them. One's pink and one's kind of yellow
Yeah.
or something. Green, maybe?
Yeah.
You think they're different flavors? Oh, they moved to New Zealand when they were 3.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
They're natural colors of carmine and turmeric. Isn't
Well,
carmine the one that's from...
I think it's bugs.
Yeah,
Crushed up beetles. I didn't know it was a flavor.
that's a color.
Oh, that's definitely a color, yeah.
Yeah. But it doesn't really say anything about flavorings. That's
Ruth has a yellow and a blue.
really.
This definitely smells like
What does she have?
just a little, like the thing you
So-
tear off the box when you
Oh.
open it, you know?
That smells like bubblegum.
This is full on bubble yum, yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious how. Oh, it's softer than I expected it to.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a Laffy Taffy, but thick Laffy Taffy there.
It's less dense than Laffy
looks
Taffy. Definitely
airy.
more airy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's
See how it goes.
Yeah, it's very moldable.
I like it.
You like this?
I do. Happy flavor. I like it a lot.
You're all giddy and happy with bubblegum.
I think I like bubblegum flavor, but I don't really like chewing gum.
No.
Which is kind of perfect for me.
This is like you're just eating bazooka, but much softer. Much softer. Like, I feel like I should be chewing it. That's the thing. I'm like, should I be eating this? I don't know.
You know, it's true. I was just trying to make myself swallow. I'm like, should I not swallow it? It's like a reflex, yeah.
Yeah. Who hasn't swallowed gum when you're a kid? Oh, man, I did it all the time. Yeah.
I don't know if I ever did.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did.
You know,
No.
this is kind of halfway between like Laffy Taffy and marshmallows.
Yeah, it's very marshmallowy. Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
But like not though. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
have the spring of a marshmallow exactly, but
Yeah.
it kind of melts, which is nice.
Yeah.
I think it's great. Did you want to try this one too?
Let's try the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, if anyone else has tried their other one that's a different color. Is it a different flavor?
I'm about to find out.
I like old marshmallows too. I mean, this is why we like old Peeps.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, next Sunday is Easter, isn't it?
It is.
I don't know if we shouldn't do the snacks then. I don't know. Maybe we should save those when your parents are here.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay. I think they'll be fine. They're in a box.
Yeah.
Alessa won't mind.
Diet Pepsi and bubblegum flavoring are not great together.
I don't think you're going to like this one.
Why? Is it coconut?
No.
Oh. Why?
I think it might be banana.
Oh, no.
It might be.
Try it first.
I think it might be banana, but it's very mild.
I'm going to eat it anyway because that's what
That's
we're
why I
here
only gave
for.
you a little piece.
That's why we're here.
Mm-hmm.
People want to see things you don't like.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's weird that I don't like banana. I don't like the texture. I don't like the flavor. I don't like an artificial flavor of banana. I just don't like bananas. I know they're so good for you and I wish I did. But.
I think it's banana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a circus penis. A little bit.
It's definitely more in your face than a circus peanut.
It is. Yeah.
But it's pretty mild for other banana things. Like it's less in your face than like a runt.
Yeah, definitely.
Stronger flavor than a circus peanut, but
Yeah. Yeah.
less than a runt.
No.
Mm-hmm. Not at home where your Yomes box is. No.
Oh. That's too
Like,
bad.
could I give you my banana allergy? That sounds very kind.
Well, at least that way I would have an excuse not to. And then she could have them if she actually does like it. Like, that's the thing. I would give you my mango thing because I love mango.
Banana soft serve ice cream. I've never heard of that, but it sounds good.
Interesting.
Texture of the candy shaped like a puffed up peanut. Yeah, like a circus peanut.
Yeah.
And it's not as hard as a circus peanut.
Well,
circus
it depends.
peanuts are pretty.
Sometimes when you sit them out, like my brother always liked circus peanuts that were set out, so
Yeah.
they're actually harder.
Yeah,
But
same.
I think that you can get ones that are this. I don't know. These are still a little soft. I think theirs are still a little bit harder.
I've been finding the ones in the grocery store. It's like a big bag of different flavored circus peanuts.
Yeah.
I really like those.
Yeah. Who knew there was like vanilla, lemon, and strawberry? I think the main ones.
I think so.
Yeah.
So what did you think of the banana one?
It wasn't as bad as I expected it to be.
Oh, hey, how about
was
that?
fine.
Yeah, like I said, it's pretty mild,
Yeah.
but I know you dislike the banana. I like the banana flavor, but I don't really like texture so much. I love a banana bread, though. You want to do these next ones, too?
Sure. Trizitron glazed sweets. Chocolatey bits with creamy lemon filling. Chocolate and lemon is interesting.
I think that's a pretty classic combo.
I mean, it's orange. It's orange and
That's true, I guess.
chocolate.
Like
Lemons definitely aren't a part of traditional Ukrainian fare, but they're a part of a Ukrainian innovation. A greenhouse network in Rozhny, a village near Kiev, utilizes a thermal greenhouse to produce everything from white pomegranates, mini bananas, and do you see where we're going with this? Lemons. The growing process isn't easy, with the entire plantation submerged in the ground and divided into 2 unique climate zones, but it does allow for further experimentation with food.
Wait, they bury the lemon trees?
No, the entire plantation, like the whole.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Today it's lemon chocolate, but perhaps one day we'll see white pomegranate chips in the Ukraine box.
Well, all right.
So yeah, the thermal greenhouses I think is just submerged in the ground, and I guess that's
interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. I wonder if that means that they just sort of like dig it in, and not that it's like completely. It can't be completely covered, right? Like it's not gonna be like in a cavern.
I would think
Maybe it's like
not.
that baseball field that we go watch fireworks on, where it's just like weirdly cold, even in summer.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here you go. Have a chunk.
Do you know that sunflowers are the most important crop in national flower?
I did.
Oh, really?
I did.
How'd you know? Oh, this is so sticky and gross. Oh, it's so wet. I don't like that. It's so sticky.
I don't like that.
Look, it's all. My fingers are so sticky.
I got you one of those. You all right there?
It's so sticky.
I'm like, what are you doing? You're like making a weird face at me, and I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's incredibly sticky.
I don't really like it that much.
I like the flavor. I don't think I like it as much as I like orange and chocolate.
I want orange and chocolate. But the last time we had orange and chocolate, it was that gel filled with chocolate around it. And I expected to like that. And I liked the lemon one better.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
I was shocked. It's not being helped by how gross and moist it is.
I didn't think it would. I mean, it's a little. It's like it's not warm enough for it to be melty. I don't know why it's like that. It's got to be some of the like must have gotten smushed, and then the lemon goo is the really sticky part.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
I think it's fine. I like the other one, but I'm not like I'm not gonna go out and buy a bag of them immediately. You know.
Yeah, I don't think it's as lemon can sometimes turn a bit cleanery, lemony, but it's not like that. So I appreciate that. It's not that way. You like it more than I do. The chocolate was good. We'll see how this next one is. Yeah, in the hot weather, it would turn to goo for sure.
So sticky, ew.
Golden chips wasabi. Can you handle Ukraine's longest snack?
Their longest snack?
You may not think of Ukrainian cuisine as spice heavy, but we are here to challenge that perception. Ukrainians can seriously handle their spice. Exhibit A. One of the most popular alcoholic drinks, horilka, literally burning water, is often infused with red hot chili peppers. Exhibit B. This yum. These long rectangular chips might appear delicate and thin, but don't be fooled. They're speckled with an incredibly strong, ridiculously hot wasabi flavor. One flaky bite and you'll be reaching for a glass of water. Just make sure it's not burning water.
This is a fun packaging.
It is fun packaging.
I do wish that this had worked better, but I think it's a fun packaging.
I like that they have a lion as their mascot.
Yeah. That's a pretty cool looking lion right there. Yeah.
I personally don't like wasabi. Gosh, that makes it sound like I don't like anything.
We've talked about stuff I don't like. You are more picky than I am, though.
I mean, but that doesn't mean I won't eat it. It's not like I dislike it that much. Where
this doesn't have that. Like it's got some green on it, but it's not like.
Wow,
really interesting.
Flaky, huh?
Yeah, super flaky. Be careful grabbing it. It's fragile.
It is so fragile.
I think it's Italian. Never saw that movie. Yeah, so super thin wafery bits here.
Potato flakes, dry potatoes, mono and diglycerides, and blah blah blah. Preservative, turmeric for color. Yep.
Turmeric for color?
Yeah, that's what it says. Flavors: mustard, horseradish, wasabi. Yep. MSG.
King of flavor. All right, dink very softly. It smells good to me, but I like wasabi. It's not like Pringles. Wasabi does sting the lips.
My lips didn't touch it. So.
Mine did. Your tater's unflaked. Well, it definitely has been reconstituted for sure. It's got a way different texture than a Pringle though.
Yeah, it's definitely thinner.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Pringles break pretty easily, but this is on a different level.
I actually like it when my lips touch it. I think it makes the whole experience better. Close your lips on it.
I do what I want with my lips. Don't tell me what to do with my lips.
Okay, I'm just trying to help your experience here. That's why it's in a box. Any other packaging, this would just be annihilated. As it is, they should throw some, like, I don't know,
cardboard.
Not
I mean, there's more.
I'm thinking like I don't know, bubble wrap or something.
There's enough salt, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is great, actually.
I mean,
this is my number one.
It's not too strongly flavored of it, so that makes it better. But I don't like it necessarily. I do like the flavor of the potato. It has a nice flakiness that I enjoy.
How do you feel about the tingle?
It's not spicy to me.
Well, I mean, the wasabi is different from like, pepper spices and stuff.
Yeah.
But...
It's not much. It's not, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely... I don't have any problem with it.
So
Don't listen to us about spices, though.
I remain humble, but we can handle spiciness.
I am not that humble. I can apparently... Like, it'll mess my stomach up later, is what I found out from the wings I had at my friend's place like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
But my mouth was fine.
Yeah.
He's got a bunch of like Hot Ones sauces and stuff like that, and we were trying those, and he's like, "Oh, watch out for that one." I'm like, "That's fine."
Yeah.
It's pretty good even. My stomach was like, later on, it was like, "Mike, what'd you put in here?
Yeah.
What are you doing?" But whatever.
One of the stories of when I was a baby and my family was traveling, and my parents went to a Mexican restaurant, and I really wanted to have salsa. And the waiter's like, she can't have salsa. It's too hot. Don't give her any. But I cried, and I was like, I wanted it. So my parents finally gave it to me, and I loved it, and that was it. And I shut up. So just from then on, it was just not. From day one, I've enjoyed spicy things. I've not done that one chip challenge. No.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
I would. Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
It'd be fine. Hot Ones for watching, not emulating. I mean, I guess if the sauce is good, then I'm into it. But like the spice level, I'm not looking to get burned out or whatever. Yeah. And it's not like it's not like a toughness competition. It's just like I know I can handle a lot of spice and I like it, but it's got to taste good.
Yeah, I hate when it's just pepper and it's just, they're not trying to make it taste good at all. They're just trying to hurt you and not be good.
He had one that was like a Scotch bonnet coffee or something like that. It was it sounds like a really weird mix, but it was super good.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Super good.
Okay.
All right. I think this is first for me.
Wow. Did you expect that?
No.
Okay.
Like I like wasabi, but it's not my favorite kind of spice. But these are, I really like the mix of the salt and spice.
Yeah.
And the little tingle is good.
Yeah.
Let me try this again.
I like that. I wouldn't have purchased that myself, but I'm glad I got to and have it this way. You know what I mean?
Second. And if I had coffee, this might be second. Give me that.
Wow.
And this. And then this has got to get bumped down because by itself it's not great. No, it's gonna go here. And then these two. And then actually like that. My face is in the way. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. 8 things.
This is not staying in first. This is surprise. Well,
another bubblegum would be my fave. I mean, I do really like it, but I think I'm only bumping that cake thing down because it needs a little coffee. I think with coffee it would be outstanding. And the cookies and cream thing also surprised me. I put like surprising things up at the top.
Is this one? That's the bubblegum one, right?
Yeah. That's the banana.
I don't know. I didn't like that one, but I didn't like banana either. But I feel
like the banana more than you thought you were gonna.
Yeah.
You didn't make any faces while you were eating, and I think that's a big win for bananas. Yeah. For bananas everywhere.
I'll stick with this.
Yeah, I think it's totally fine too. That pie thing was really good.
I like the form factor of it, and I love blackcurrant. So that combination is winning it for me.
Yeah, I put the cookies and cream over just because there's just a nice calm thing about it that I really enjoyed, and also I was surprised because I don't really like cookies and cream much, but that was really good.
I like this one, but I think this one, yeah, it would. Things that it needs are things that I don't like either, so I don't think it can go any higher for me because of that.
You're not a hot drink person.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is great. This is a really good box.
But these are close together, these two. Oh, actually, all three of these are pretty close together for me.
Yeah.
But texture-wise, I like those.
Mm-hmm. I like this, but I kind of, like, it's a little on the oily side, and I kind of want a little bit more, like, flavor on it. Like, I feel like if they just, like, shook more flavor in there, I'd be like, yes.
I like the crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was I think that was a good box.
Yep, that's fun.
I enjoyed those things.
Yep, they're.
I would eat a lot of those things.
I don't know if I mean, maybe we've had the cake before. I'm not sure.
We definitely had some cakes of that kind.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Like, I don't know about that particular cake. All right. Begging to post their rankings on Discord.
Okay, good.
Karen says, I don't typically eat anything spicy. I like the wasabi chips. Quite surprised.
Yeah.
Well, they're a very different kind of spice, you know? Like, wasabi is not like hot peppers. I like the chocolates and the wasabi chips and the cake and the currant pie. And the cake, the cake and currant pie. Oh, I see. The cake and bread chips and the bubblegum things last. That's fair.
Yep.
They didn't overdo the wasabi. Yeah, they definitely did not. It was pretty mild. Yeah. All right. Are you ready for our trivia?
Stay ready.
All right. Ukraine's Palanok Castle is built on top of A, an ancient volcano, B, a massive waterfall, C, a mammoth graveyard. Does that mean like a bunch of dead mammoths or like a really big graveyard? I'm going dead mammoths.
Oh, yes.
Or D, a smelly bog. I don't know the answer to this, but I have a guess.
Well, I'm guessing it's C based on the tooth.
Oh, snap. Mammoths didn't have teeth like that. Maybe it was a tusk.
A tusk is what I thought.
It's probably a tusk.
I don't know,
Man,
but that's just what I'm going for
Mm.
based on that.
Yeah, Mammoth Graveyard is a good one. I'm going to still go with Waterfall. I think Massive Waterfall would be fun.
Okay.
If I had to build a castle, I think I'd probably go for a Massive Waterfall. A Smelly Bog is very D, or very Monty Python.
Is it really?
It says D is very Monty Python. My brain just like moved the words around. All the above. It's a really, really big castle. It's a big, weird castle.
Look,
there's a volcano, a waterfall, a graveyard.
Been ridiculous lately.
How do you think all those mammoths died?
A
from the
and
lava
C,
water.
Never D, but sometimes B.
That's right. And the bog is only there because it's melted mammoths from all the lava.
Yeah.
All right. What is it?
You're going waterfall?
I'm going waterfall. I mean, you're probably right about the mammoth graveyard. But I'm going to go waterfall.
No, it's an ancient volcano.
What?
A. The castle's strategically precarious location has helped it withstand sieges since the 14th century, making it one of Ukraine's most fortified castles. Now it's home to a museum of ancient artifacts, but the main attraction remains as panoramic views from 223 feet up.
Wow.
Unfortunately, it's an ancient, not active volcano, so the only thing this castle will blow is your mind.
It's a cool looking castle.
It is a cool looking castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The white and red really spruces it up.
Yeah,
now, if you go around the back, apparently it looks a little rough. But hey, look, it's an old castle.
Yeah.
It's got pipes, which I'm kind of surprised by. I wonder how long it's been there.
That's where the poop comes out.
Oh.
What?
Oh. That's where the lava comes out.
There's no data on the construction.
Oh, interesting. Huh. Built in the 10th century-ish. How about that? Neat. Have to go. See you later, Becky. Thanks for joining us for this long.
Becky.
Not a smart place to build a castle. I mean, if it's an extinct volcano, it's pretty awesome.
How do they know?
Yeah. I don't know, because it's
Back then, did they? I mean,
they went and they touched it and they're like, oh, it's not actually on fire, so it seems fine. All right. Number 2. Which of the following is a wedding custom in Ukraine? A. Wearing rings on the right hand. B. Women proposing to men. C. Hiding rings in the wedding cake. Oh. Or D. Getting matching tattoos.
tattoos, huh?
Tattoos.
Huh. What do you think?
I have no idea. I hope it's not C. That's just like, that's some dentist came up with that idea.
Well, everyone's saying A, so I'm gonna go with the herd.
A lot of people saying A and
Yeah.
something else. Maybe A and C says it's only A. Interesting. Yeah. I'm gonna go B. I hope it's B.
Okay.
I don't think it is, but I hope it is. I don't think it's matching tattoos.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right. But what do I know?
Yeah.
The answer is just A.
Just A. Oh, sorry, it's only A. You might.
Unlike in many other cultures, many Ukrainians wear their wedding rings on their ring fingers, according to Orthodox custom. The rings themselves are also unique, whilst most American engagement rings contain diamonds. Traditional Ukrainian bands are either plain gold or silver without gemstones.
Good.
Yep. Less mining of things is probably good.
Yeah. Take that, De Beers.
Yeah.
All right. Number 3. Ukraine is home to the world's largest, A, statue.
Longest.
World's longest, A, statue. B, instrument. C, sneaker. Or D, loaf of bread.
I have to forego because usually these are long answers and that was really short and I saw one word of the thing below it and it gave it away. It was just one word that I saw that I was like, well, so
right.
sorry.
I'm going to go B. Got a couple of guesses for D here.
Any feeling why?
I feel like it's just a big old alpenhorn or something like that goes down the side of a mountain. And somebody at the top blows real good and it goes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like a Matterhorn thing?
Yeah, like one of those. Yeah.
Okay.
And those can be like long too, you know?
Sure, like yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just went like that, but first I have Farrah Fawcett and now I have, yeah.
Like an alpenhorn.
Yeah.
Like they go like this, famously.
Similar to the didgeridoo.
It's just like, what else did you say you play like this? Singing?
I only thought of didgeridoos because if you've been watching the last few weeks, we've been watching The Floor, and
Yep.
one of it was instruments.
Yep.
And didgeridoo was one of them.
Yep.
And sitar. There are a couple that I had never heard of even.
All right.
Which I was surprised. Yeah. I can't tell you what they were right now because I didn't recognize them.
Oh, the theremin. You'd never heard of theremin.
The theremin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Oh. I should probably get the answer, huh?
Well.
The answer is B, instrument. Ukraine has a long history in music, but their favorite instrument is even longer. The trembita is a long wooden horn played by Ukrainian Highlanders to send signals over vast distances. Measuring anywhere from 3 to 10 feet, it's the longest musical instrument in the world, capable of carrying sound over 6 miles.
It is an alpenhorn.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
See? You didn't... See?
Yeah, that's smaller than I was thinking. That's pretty small. I don't know if that's the longest one. I feel like you gotta go down a hillside or something.
I think it's just giving examples. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, there's probably some ridiculous ones out there. Neat.
Aerophone.
Here you go. Here's a famous song.
Well,
That was my perfect pitch I was using right there.
Yeah. I bet you didn't know that Mike had perfect pitch.
Well, a lot of people don't. Number 4. Which of the following is not a Ukrainian custom?
Uh-oh.
A. Celebrating New Year's twice. B. Greeting guests with bread and salt. C. Striking family members with willow branches.
That seems right.
Or D. Carving wooden figures for a week. What do you think it is?
I don't know. I feel like striking family members seems right.
Seems like it isn't one of the customs?
I feel like it is.
Oh, remember, it's...
I know.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying it's not that one.
Mm-hmm. All the above? You think it's none of those?
Yeah, I mean, look, they've done crazy things.
It's true.
So
The carving is for 2 weeks. Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's D. Like the carving is for like a month or something. Yeah, because it's not a
Hajima-
week. It's like way more than that.
Hajima wood carving.
Hajima wood carving. All right, we got some D's.
We're going D. Are you going D?
I'm going D. We got an all the above and 2 D's.
I'll go D. I feel like going with the.
Getting on the train,
Usually
huh?
I'm like, I want to go with the weird one, but I'm gonna go on the train, I guess.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't gotten any of these right yet. Oh no, I got the instrument. Hey,
Hey,
thanks,
D?
thanks for that subscription.
Thank you. The answer is D. Hajima wood carving. In Ukraine, locals greet guests with bread and salt for good luck,
Yep.
strike family members with blessed branches in order to cast away evil spirits, and celebrate Old New Year on January 14th, just 2 weeks after modern New Year. Many locals also carve wood, just not during one specific week.
Oh. Nice wood carve sometimes.
Yeah. Yep. Missed pie. We did
Well, I
have
don't know.
pie.
I don't know if Dean is here. That actually could have been Twitch. Subscription
Oh,
too.
well.
Well, it probably wouldn't be. It'd probably be YouTube. Descotron. All right. Doing better than usual is making you nervous. Look, don't let that get to you. Number 5. Ukrainian Petro Popovich. Popovic, probably, is known for A. Founding the world's first beekeeping school. He's an apiarist.
Yep.
B. Financing the education of the poor. C. Creating the world's first frame beehive. Oh. Or D. Keeping 10,000 beehives.
Is there a reason why I can't think it's all of the above?
No. Could be finances the education of the poor people who want to learn beehiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because,
You know what? Yeah, probably maybe all the above.
you don't need to know. I mean, you need to know bee things, but if somebody's teaching you bee things, you don't need to have any other education besides bee things. And to sell it, you have to have a
What else
little
is there
bit
you
of,
could eat? Why would you even bother knowing anything else? Bee stuff.
bee stuff. Going A, C, and D.
Nice.
Look, yeah, it could be.
If you did like pretty okay at bee school, would you be a bee student?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, you would be. What are you going with?
I'm going with all the above.
Are you?
Yeah. Sounds like an all the above. It really does. In business, you're in bee school.
Yeah, you have to know some business. You're gonna sell the bee.
Mhm.
You can't just eat honey.
No.
Only honey.
Man cannot subsist on honey alone.
Just honey. Yeah.
That's right. Oh, yeah, I mean, clearly you know how to like write stuff because you gotta,
Yeah.
mind your B's and Q's. Please get the answer before I come up with any more horrible puns. I can't control myself.
The answer is all the above. 9th century beekeeper Petro Prokopyov was quite the busy bee. He built the world's first hive frame, a panel that holds the honeycomb and the beehive, paving the way for modern commercial beekeeping. He also opened the world's first school of beekeeping in Baturin, often paying for peasants to learn beekeeping, plus reading, writing, and math, all while tending to an unbelievable 10,000 beehives.
That's a lot of bees.
That's a lot of bees.
You better believe that's a lot of bees.
Yep.
I'm glad they didn't resist the puns either.
Yep.
All right. In 2012, Ukrainians broke the world record for blank at Lviv's Pampuk Festival.
Lviv?
Lviv? That's a hard one. I don't know, man.
Lviv's?
A, the tallest cookie tower. B, biggest pierogi. C, smallest sunflower seed. Or D, largest donut mosaic. Why would there be a record for that? But okay.
Well, I don't know.
Huh. See, the Pempka Festival doesn't really tell me anything.
Yeah, no.
I don't know why the robot thought I was talking to her. Yeah, it doesn't really tell me anything. I don't know. I mean, pierogi starts with P.
It's true.
And
That
pierogi
is
has a
true.
first name.
It is with P.
It's Pampukh.
I mean,
I'm going largest donut mosaic because I want to see that.
so you went from pierogi to donut?
I just suggested it started with P. I
Okay.
wasn't claiming I was going to use that one. But
Yeah, part of me wants to say C.
tip: use the map to cover these up until you're done playing. Well, then you can't do one at a time. It's not a very good tip.
Yeah, because then you can still see the other. No.
Well, I guess if you just did them all and then went back and looked at the answers, but there's no fun in that.
no.
What do you think it is?
Well, I was thinking I'm part of me wants to go with C,
Mm-hmm.
just because we've discussed the sunflowers and their pervasiveness and importance and their.
Yeah, you think they're going for the smallest one, huh? Okay, could be.
I mean,
Sunflower seems like a good answer in Ukraine.
but do they do small? They do smallest, right?
Maybe. Who knows? Good.
Do you
There's
know
no reason.
that? Or you
I
just-
don't. There's no reason to only go for giant sunflowers, right? You can go for small ones too.
But how do you determine what a full seed is if it's that small?
They're very distinct. Sunflower seeds are a very distinct little critter.
Well, yeah, but if they're that small, we can't. How small are we talking? Because it can be small.
Yeah.
But like how? But how grown does it have to be?
I think it's got to be all the way grown.
But how do you know when it's all the way grown?
Oh, the flower falls off of it.
So you just a fallen one, and then you.
Well, what happens with a
smallest?
sunflower is like you have the big sunflower, and then
Yeah.
like the petals and stuff fall off, and you just have like a bunch of sunflower seeds in the middle. And
Yeah.
that's just kind of like it goes,
Yeah.
"Mwah," and then
So
they
just-
fall off, and then they grow more sunflowers.
So they would just have to like have a small variety.
Yeah. Just like you make a giant one, you can make a small one, I guess.
Okay, fine, I'll go see. I don't know.
About time.
Jeez.
We're running late. It's been over an hour.
The answer is D, largest donut mosaic.
Yeah.
Every January, locals celebrate Christmas time with the annual Pampuk Festival. It's a celebration revolving around pampushka, a specific type of yeasted donut. What better way to celebrate than with the biggest donut mosaic the world has ever seen, created with 7,040 donuts, which were then eaten by local celebrants. Unfortunately, surprisingly, they lost their title in 2022.
They did to a California thing. Really, you're not going to show it? Lame.
Go up to image.
Well, there's one. I think that's the U.S. one. Mosaic. LVIV. Images. Okay, it's pretty big mosaic. Pretty good. I mean, I feel like that's beatable, but like, why would you, right?
Yeah, but it took.
Especially in 2022, they could have just let him have it.
I mean, it took them 10 years to beat it.
It's
That's surprising.
That's true. Good job. And you just let him have it, man. You just let him have it. Yeah. All right. There's one more, right? Two more. The classic children's book, Blank, retells a beloved Ukrainian folktale. Oh, man. A. The Velveteen Rabbit by Marjorie Williams. You remember The Velveteen Rabbit?
Of course.
Loved that one.
Yep.
The Midden by Jan Brett.
No,
Don't know that one. Jamberry by Bruce Degen. And D. Chicken Soup with Rice by Maurice Sendak. I only know one of these. I have no idea. I'm going to go with the one I know. I'm going with Velveteen Rabbit.
Okay.
That's all I know.
I was thinking maybe the second one could be Jan, and I was like, is that doesn't seem very Ukrainian.
Oh, this is a retelling of it.
Oh, never mind.
It's not the original, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Makes it extra hard because, like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's cold, so mitten makes sense. Jamberry, I don't know what that is, but I bet they have jam.
And chicken and rice. We talked, that's the dish, chicken and rice thing.
It's true. It's true.
What are you looking at?
My little flowers, or my little dancing things are back there really dancing on the shelf. Really going. Oh, you're fine. What are you gonna go with?
I'm gonna go with D. Chicken soup and rice.
Okay. Ruth says it's definitely not C or D.
Oh, well. Seventh answer is B, The Midden by Jan Brett. That was my other guess, but dang it.
Yeah.
You probably remember from childhood,
Nope.
one by one, the animals huddle into Nikki's abandoned mitten for warmth until it eventually bursts at the seams because of the giant's bear's sneeze. The story has several different morals depending on your interpretation, how certain resources are so scarce that they can't sustain everyone who needs them, the love of a grandmother, the importance of covering your nose when you sneeze, etc., etc.
It's a pretty cute cover, though.
It's cute.
Yeah.
Yep, that's cute.
Yep. I mean, like, clearly just put the mouse in the mitten and there you go. The rest of them can't get in that mitten. The bear doesn't need a mitten. It's a bear.
But it can be cold.
I don't know. You think a bear gets cold? I don't know if bears even get cold. They got so much
meat.
they got so much bear meat on them. Yeah. The week before Lent, Ukrainians celebrate Maslenitsia, more Lent, aka A, the Flavortown Festival, just Flavor Festival. B, the Feast of Many Cheeses.
That sounds great.
I would
Pancake
go
week,
that.
that sounds great too.
Pancake Week also sounds great. And the 7 days of snacking is D.
Those all, I want to be part of all of those festivities.
I mean, 7 days of snacking sounds like Mardi Gras, right? But with less debauchery. Feast of Many Cheeses. You know what? I'm going to hope it's Feast of Many Cheeses.
Jesus.
Feast of Many Cheeses. Just a little tiny Jesus.
Yep.
Also Mardi Gras.
Made of
Like
cheese.
King's Cake.
Oh, okay.
Mini Jesus. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Feast of Many Cheeses. I'm going B. Just because I want to will that into existence.
Yeah.
It's the secret.
We got an A, we got a B.
I'm going to put that on my vision board.
Okay.
You got a B and an A. And I'm going B.
Yeah, I'm going B too, but
You going?
Oh.
You going cheeses? Dude, if it's all of the above, we're
It's
moving.
not.
I'm not gonna move to Ukraine
it's
right
not.
now. But,
The answer
okay.
is not that. I picked B.
Nobody else is
Spoiler
picking.
alert. It's not B.
Ah,
Yeah.
boo.
The answer is in fact C, Pancake Week.
Ruth just got seen under
We
the
wish
wire.
someone told us about Pancake Week years ago, because who wouldn't be down to celebrate something like that? The week starts off with a parade followed by offering pancakes to the poor. As the week goes on, you do things like visit family and eat pancakes, do outdoor activities like sledding, followed by pancakes, and enjoy a family dinner. The more you know what. The week ends
Pancakes?
with the Sunday of Forgiveness, when friends and family ask each other for forgiveness and offer gifts. Leftover pancakes, they're thrown into a bonfire and used as fertilizer. Throw them in a freezer and eat them. Why does it just have to be a week? Make another extra week.
They throw them into a bonfire and then use them as fertilizer?
That's what it says.
What are they making these pancakes out of? You gotta burn them and then spread them on the fields. Oh, wow. It's like the fires in Korea. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, picked it because it was because it was unpopular. You felt sorry for C. Look, I think a week of pancakes is completely believable and
Yeah, I mean,
and admirable.
I feel like we would have that. Like, I feel like if I was like, I have extra pancake mix I have in there.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna make all of them, and we're just gonna eat pancakes for the week.
yeah.
You would just be like, yeah.
I'm in. What kind of forgiveness would you ask for at the end of the week? Mine would be, forgive me for eating all the pancakes,
I
but
was
you
gonna
wanted to eat
say-
all the pancakes too.
Gluttony for the week of pancakes.
Forgive me for not leaving more pancakes for
Yep.
you. I was hungry for pancakes
Yep.
for a week.
I'm sorry you were starving this week from pancakes.
I know. Don't think I've ever done nearly this well before. I usually just get 2 or 3. Look at you.
Yeah.
Do a week of pancakes easily as one of your mom's favorite dinners. I love a pancake.
Mm-hmm.
I had pancakes yesterday. What are Ukrainian
Yeah, I
pancakes?
read a thing where somebody's like, I never knew till I was growing up the fact that we were poor because we had breakfast for dinner all the time, and that was just. I'm like,
They make cheese pancakes. You can have a cheese pancake, Audrey. I didn't even know that was an option.
They had should have been the festival of many cheeses and pancakes.
I mean, it could be both, right?
Yeah.
Known as Tuvrog pancakes. That sounds great.
Tvrog.
Sounds good. I can tell you, Mom's homemade cheese creates a very soft dough. I'm not gonna make cheese at home, but
Farmer's cheese, yeah.
yeah.
Eggs, flour, plus more for dredging.
And raisins.
Sugar, salt, baking, yeah, white sugar, raisins.
Oh, farmer's cheese. Interesting.
I'm not gonna add raisins.
Yeah, I think raisins would be great.
Yeah.
I like raisins in bagels.
Yeah.
Raisins and pancakes probably be fine.
Yeah.
I think it's softer when you cook them.
I'm gonna say it would be another thing we have to buy.
They're probably
'cause I
soaking
don't
up the
have-
they're probably soaking up the cheese moisture. It looks like a very moist cheese.
It does look like a very moist.
It kind of looks like curds. Well, not curds, but like
No.
looks like what's the other thing you scrape off the top of pancake?
Whey.
Whey is just juice, I think.
Is that the other thing?
Yeah, maybe not.
Rennet?
Ricotta cheese pancakes. I don't like ricotta though, but I think if
See,
you put
it looks like ricotta It looks like feta.
yeah, I mean feta in a pancake.
I'm just saying it looks like a little bit like feta.
I want to try it. First time dropping into the Universal Yums. Had to check it out because your family's Ukrainian descent. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Welcome in.
Well, they had some good snacks, so.
So many things I only come to realize later are signs you didn't have much money when you were growing up. I don't know. I don't know if having breakfast and for dinner, I don't know if that signals anything except your parents have good taste.
Well,
Which
I
are
mean,
things
it's not
to me.
steak or something like that. But you can have eggs,
Hmm.
bread, like things that you normally would have on hand, so you don't have to pay
Mhm.
extra. That's what I sort of think of it as,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah, the ricotta blends into the batter. Yeah, I
Yeah.
bet. I like ricotta when it's like
Yeah.
blended and stuff, like when it's an ingredient. I don't like it by itself.
Just
It's not for me.
as the cheese, like a
Yeah.
mozzarella where you soften it and stuff like that and cook with it,
That's
it's fine.
fine.
But ricotta, that's just
By itself.
texture.
Yeah, texture. It's a little sour too, right? They're kind of a little sour. I don't know. Love your maple anything? I mean, I do like maple syrup. It's Maine Maple Sunday at an annual event at the Maple
Oh,
Syrup Stands.
Wow.
I do
Fun.
love legit maple syrup. My dad brings it because he's got a buddy who has a sugar shack.
Yep.
So, yeah. Well, thanks very much for joining us today.
Yes.
I had a good time.
Sorry it was late.
That's
but-
all right.
Okay, good.
That's the way it goes.
Cat sleeping.
Is there?
Yep. She's
she
just
is.
out of the sunbeam.
Just
Yep.
oh, poor Katie Purdy.
Poor
Because I
Katie.
closed the window so we could see the chat.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for joining us today. I hope y'all had a good time. Maybe you learned a thing or two about Ukraine.
Yeah, there's nothing terrible. So.
Yeah, well, oh, you mean in the box? Yeah, yeah.
I didn't do
Keep
great.
Ukraine in your thoughts. They're having a
Yeah.
really bad time over there for the last couple of years, and that sucks. And thanks, Ruth. And have all of us isn't healthy. The recipes are better. Oh, Moosewood cookbooks. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds great. Yeah.
I like cookbooks. I love just looking through cookbooks.
Mm.
I mean, even though there are things that I'm not gonna make, just see the pictures and the whole ingredient. I don't know. I just think, is that weird?
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that there's so many things that they're not books anymore. They're like, oh, they're just on your phone or on your
Yeah.
tablet. But cookbooks, having it set out, and you could have your little, what's that thing that the book press thing that you use? Like have one of those sitting out with it to hold it. Yes, like that while you cook. That's where it's at, you know. I don't want to have to get on my phone and then it goes to, to
Yeah.
sleep and I have to go back through it and your hands are all.
I like having a little batter on my cookbook. You know, like cookbooks gotta
yeah.
have some stains.
Sure, of course.
Elsewise, I don't think you're really cooking out of it.
Yeah.
You know, you're being too careful.
Yeah.
You're too clean.
Yeah.
Moosewood is iconic. Nice. All right, folks. Wanted some maple syrup last show. You can find us from Vermont. It was not as good. I mean, my family is Vermont sugar people. So watch your tone.
Well, I mean, I think you have to realize that there are different grades and different types of it. Because we have had ones that were not our favorites.
Yeah.
And there are other ones. Like there's lighter and darker ones.
I think that was Canadian.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter necessarily where it's from, but there's different darknesses and grades. And if you get a different one that you don't enjoy much, that's just how it is.
Yeah.
And you learn, you're like, oh, I don't like that one as much.
You also don't have to read through a whole novel to get to the recipe in a cookbook. Truth. I don't know who writes these recipe things online, but I do not need to hear literally everything about your life and then eventually get to just give me a recipe, man.
And you have to scroll so far to get
So
to that
far.
recipe. You have to
And then like there's gonna be an ad that
ads.
pops in and it's gonna bump everything up
Yes.
while you're trying to read it.
Yes.
I
So that's
know.
why you have to go through and you have to screen cap it and go through
Yeah,
your
that's
photos
right.
because it's so annoying.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Thanks very much for joining us. We will see y'all later on this week, Tuesday and Thursday, over on the Twitch, and then Friday.
much.
I know you're really getting
I'm
blasted
really getting
there.
blasted in the face. Sorry.
And then Friday on YouTube,
YouTube.
back here. And then I don't know. Maybe we'll wait for your parents and do some like the Japanese snacks. I put them in the other room, but our friend Inky Rocks, Alessa sent us a whole bunch of Japanese stick snacks.
Be very fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So.
Sounds good.
Yeah, our place is putting the syrup in an oak whiskey barrel for a year. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, folks, that sounds delicious.
Yeah.
I would absolutely eat that maple syrup, even if it came from Maine. Maine's perfectly good maple syrup. They make great maple syrup up there. Also New Hampshire, also Vermont, like it all.
Canada, Northeast, all of it. I'm not picky, you know.
Yeah. You should weave those into a Friday chat. I don't know. I kind of want to use them. I kind of want to have like the parents here for it. I think it'd be fun because there's some weird ones. I think it'd be fun. Anyway, thanks very much for joining us. My mom's
very picky. You think I'm picky?
Yes, true. All right, that's it. It's been a great Midwestern goodbye.
Yes,
we're gonna take off. Thanks very much for joining us. Think about what you put out in the world, make it a better place. Trust a bivalve.
Don't trust it.
Imperial Water Bus. Marahe. What else do we tack on the end that we're forgetting?
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.